Hello, my name is Sekhet, and today we are going to look at some almost completely vanilla Minecraft. I have a few mods installed. I have like sodium and lithium for performance. We do have crafting tweaks that adds the little buttons. I'll show you that. That is not the seed. Haha, there's the seed, minus the asterisk. The asterisk is actually my hotkey for starting to record. That's what I don't hit often. So let's see. We're going to do some experiments. We're going to turn the bundles on, and we're turning the update 1.2.1 on. We're not going to turn the trade rebalance on, because although I like it, I don't think it's finished. And it would be weird to, have the librarians the way they are now, but the cartographers, not. For example. So, that's what we got. We're not doing any data packs. We're just going to create the world. Alright, so we're out here. I really should take a screenshot of the spawn coordinates. These aren't quite them, but they're pretty close. I think where we wanted to head was north. We're going to have to keep an eye out for some sheep. So, I wanted to play some vanilla because I want to mess with the new auto crafter and some of the other things that are in vanilla that I don't end up using in modded because it's going to be hard to compete for vanilla with something like a refined storage system, for instance. But it looks like a lot of that functionality could actually be duplicated in the vanilla game. Also, last night, I managed to basically destroy my old computer. I got violently ill in a way that I have not gotten ill for 30 years. And well, without going too far into the gory details, I will state unto you that while the data is probably safe and we'll be able to get the old worlds off it with an adapter that I just spent money I didn't want to spend on. Today I am on the old machine, which I really have given to my friend, and they were gracious enough to let me use it while I sort out a new computer. So, anyway, that's what we're doing here. There's a spot that I want to head to, up north. There's like a village and a nice looking jungle, and it looks like a good place to set up like some basics. I want a cherry sapling real bad though. So, the mods. This here is crafting tweaks. It's client side. You could use it on a server that's just running vanilla. And what it does, we can rotate stuff around in the grid. We can balance, which I do quite a bit, and that's why we have here. We can also one-click clear it. This button there are some saplings, is another client-side mod. You can use it on a server, and that's going to be true of all the very few mods we use here. Now we're going to go ahead. It's a sort, and it does have a key bind. It shouldn't be too hard to find. Here's all the stuff for crafting tweaks. You can actually do a lot, but we're going to change that to middle mouse click, and this will work in any inventory. And again, it's client side. You could use it on a server that's running vanilla. I forgot to add a light level overlay. That's not as important now that mob spawning is different, but it is important for me at least, because I'm bad at knowing where I need to light up. And once I put that in, we'll check it out. My finger keeps going towards the M button. We have no map mod. Well, last time I did head north, and I liked what I found up there, but maybe we'll just poke around near spawn. See if we can find some sheep. There's 4 sheep over there. One of them's a baby, one's brown, one's gray, and one's white. I sure would hate to kill them just to dye their wool. But I think that's what we're gonna do, because we're really gonna need a bed. I'll tell you, I'm tempted to just settle here. I've got the render distance down pretty low right now, but when we get a good computer again, which will be soon, the other one's under warranty with the manufacturer, and I'm going to call them when they open. Anyway, enough about that. This might be a lovely place to start. I see we have livestock animals. We got a nice view. So I'm going to do the basics, and we'll come back when we get ready to do some building, because that's the other thing I want to do in this series is a lot of building with the new vanilla blocks. Now, one of the things I always do when I start a new world is I build a little hidey hole. Basically, I don't always do it, but I often do it. We're going to be doing that, but we're going to be approaching it differently than I normally approach it, because the other thing besides the crafter and some redstone learning that I need to do, that I want to concentrate on that in this series, I also want to concentrate on aesthetics. So we're going to think about how we might go about making an early game mine that's not terrible looking. Alright, so I've been early gaming and built this as just, it's just gonna be just a mine as time goes on, but there's no reason not to try to make it look a little bit nice. We've got, some storage, a little bit of decoration stuff. Basic enchanting setup. There's really enough to, that's enough to get you going. Now, we're not drowning in resources, but we are starting to accumulate a good amount of cobblestone and deep slate. We can think about either going to the end or starting to build, and I'm not really sure which way I'm gonna jump. We got some real basic crops and animals, a little wood. Where we're at right now. I think what we're actually going to do right away, I have been doing an inordinate amount of fishing. It's, I'm smelting up all this copper and doing all this other stuff, and, sometimes there's a couple minutes to kill here and there. So I think what we're going to do is over on this side of the river, we're going to build ourselves a little fishing area and kind of, make it safe over here. We could just build a little pier out. Alright, here's our little pier. It's fine. The pier itself doesn't have to be any great thing. Next thing, this is that light overlay I was talking about. Next thing, we're gonna lower this terrain right here, because we're gonna want to put a structure back here. Now we're gonna frame some of this out, at least, in dark oak. And what we're gonna want, I'm gonna want to go down. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Will that be too well? That's a little tight. I'll move it back a little. Yeah, alright, so we have basically, 2 boxes. Normally, I would just build normal roofs, like roofs would be just out of stairs or slabs or whatever, but we're not going to be going for completely realistic this time. I'm going to try to make more of like fantasy-themed roofs. I've never done it before, and I'm not sure how. But whoops, that's not how. Alright, now what I think we want to do is come up like this, and then out like this. Up again. And this should put us just about in the middle, I think. Now let's copy this on the other side. Okay, so we still got a little room here. So what we're going to do is we're going to come out even one more time. This is probably too much, but we're going to at least take a look, right? And then we'll have Not like that. Let's get rid of this thing right here real quick. Maybe like that. Let's get a look. That's a little tall. Okay, okay. I think we have a winner. Now this side is not gonna slope in that same way. Let's, you gonna be able to get some scaffolding? No, that's not how those work, is it? We need to walk over here. So this side will have to do a little more regular, and that's okay. Actually, we don't really need the understairs, do we? Well, we kind of do. Put like so, and like so. And remember, there's gonna be stairs. Roof oriented that direction on this side. Now, what we want to do is fall down on our face, and once we're done doing that, we're gonna try to make a sort of a curved line going down. We may end up raising that up a little bit. Yeah, I added another full block there. So what we're gonna try to do here is bring a line across, and we're gonna want to dip down. Alright, now that's a start. I don't love all of it. I think it might be a little too chunky back here, but we can trim this down a little bit, I think. Let's see. What if we had... This was solid. What if that was solid, right? And then... Darn it. And then we did stairs. There are the stairs. And a slab. Like, it could come down a little bit more here, but I'm pretty happy with it as a first attempt. We're going to try to do something similar, but with two points on this other part. That's one side built. It's a little uneven. It's a little janky looking. That is kind of what I was going for. I don't know whether to... You see the angle right there where I'm circling, like where that dark oak meets the spruce, and it's the same on the other side. That's the right here. Those are the spots I'm kind of struggling with, but you know, so far this isn't bad for a first attempt at this style. I'm going to go ahead and try to do the other side. Alright, here's the other side. Yeah, it's a start. It needs some leaves, it needs like some moss carpet, maybe a little grass sprouting out of it, but we're going to go ahead. What we have here is this is going to be like a place where you could pull a boat in, right? And we're going to have to get rid of this. Holy crow, really? Where is he? He's down here somewhere. He's got aqua affinity, and I ain't afraid to use it. He's this way. Oh, are you going to give it up? You going to give it up? He's not gonna give up that trident. He's not gonna do it. I'm gonna drown. Anyway, before I get so distracted, I die. We're gonna have to get rid of this here, so that this is all water in here. I think it's coming out pretty good. roof's awful big. I'll give it that. And we got some signs just to give it a little shape, some lanterns, a little bit of whatever this fencing's supposed to be. You just kind of walk in and jump onto the boat you're working on or whatever. And now we're going to build an entirely different boat. Not the one that goes in there. We're probably not going to build the boat that goes in there. It's at the bottom of the river or something. But we're going to see if we can build one of the shipwrecks, except not wrecked. I might have said that already. Now we'll need to come out a little ways here. And we're going to think about how we're going to do this. Well, I guess we'll just start with the keel and go from there. We're going to want the keel, like, right here, I think. So it's a couple days later. I have been doing the early game thing. You will notice that I am in the end. We did find the stronghold. And I missed recording this. I thought I did, but there's something cool at the stronghold that I gotta show you. It took me by surprise. We almost died, but you know, we'll get to that. But yeah, we killed the Ender Dragon. We went exploring. I missed an Ender Pearl shot and fell into the void and lost all my stuff. So just kind of out here with the quickest, dirtiest Enderman's farm. You can see where the portal after the outer end is. Just to get some levels real quick. This, once you're, I guess we're out of the early game now that we beat the Ender Dragon. We're in the mid game as far as I'm concerned. Just a little 3x3 platform, too high to stand under. I like having the column here so I don't back out of it on accident. It's not the most efficient, you don't get the greatest rates, but you do get Endermans, and it's probably until we set up an actual Enderman's farm. This is gonna be, this will do the trick to re-enchant Diamond Gear. Now, though we lost most of our gear, we didn't lose all of it. We still have, you know, our Silk Touch pick. We weren't using that, so we had it in the Ender chest. I grabbed all of the shulker shells, and we were putting gear and other stuff in shulker boxes, so, you know, we've got some stuff. Not the greatest stuff. But let's see with these enchantments what we might be able to do here. Okay, so we got, okay, we've got, I did start developing a village. That village to the north with some librarians, so we have mending. The one thing I lost that I actually regret is the map I was making out there. I was not planning to die. I thought you should always plan to die in the end. And so that's now, you know, we'll have to do that again. I'd gotten about a quarter of the map filled out. I tell a lie, this is a different Silk Touch pick. We were using our Silk Touch pick, it's our Fortune pick that we still have. Now, speaking of maps, I did remember to bring a banner to mark the stronghold. If you're curious where the nearest stronghold is, it's right there. I don't know if I mentioned, I did finish the boat. Did a bunch of fishing off it. Came in very handy. It's very similar to the vanilla Minecraft shipwreck. It's not an exact copy. I didn't have a blueprint. But you know, I really like the scale of the shipwrecks. I think they work well with player scale builds. I don't know if a ship... How big is that anyway? I wonder about how many masts a ship that size would actually have. But it might be 2. But 3 looks nice. The red and white sails. We got a little glow lichen and string up there to keep mobs from spawning. And to keep it safer around here, we've got some jack-o'-lanterns hidden. Now we're going to have more or less free-range villagers out here. I have started building a library. It's not much to look at right now. But we do have a mending guy and a couple other guys. Alright, Back in the outer end. Better eat. And we got some maps, we got some paper. Need a cartography table. I'm making a copy this time, folks. Alright, now it's gonna look like we're right in the corner until we zoom it out for the last time. One more. Didn't do it. Alright, there we go. Now, I'm pretty sure that that way is just void. Just to the, like, north and a little bit west, there is an end city. No ship. Let's copy this right now before we forget. There we go. Now we'll just throw one in there. Actually, let's put everything right where we want it. I've got these sort of color-coded. Yeah, I know what they are. Once we have a bunch more, we'll have them a little more sensible. There it is. How annoying is this gonna be? Let's see, which way do we go? Yeah, it's like way over there. I had the render distance jacked way up to help spot one. We are gonna be doing some bridging. Here we are. I shot out the two in the back here. I wonder if they probably did not drop shells. That's okay. We're gonna wanna see if we can't get a hold of the dragon head here. Maybe I ought to deal with that guy first. Let's deal with this guy first. Then get the dragon head. We need this. Do not have one of those. Alright. I don't want to risk a bullet like glitching through a stair or something. You know what would happen. Alright. The loot. Some diamonds. Respiration 3. Unbreaking on the pants. We'll even take the boots. Bunch of gold. Curse of binding. Alright, let's get the head. Alright. I did bring some rockets. But I think we can probably just, well, I guess I did do this, huh? Alright. There's a little bit more of this to check out. And then we'll try flying back to whence we came. Yeah, so the only chests in this whole thing were on the ship. But I'm gonna grab some end rods. Always need some end rods, right? Be careful, it's like super dangerous out here for no, well, I guess for very good reason. Let's see. We're gonna see how we do flying. It's been ages. Alright, which way are we even facing? Facing north. North's pretty good. Yeah! Now we'll just kind of do the up and down. Try not to draw too many Enderman's aggro's. Awesome. This isn't the one, but it'll do. Let's go home and get to work. I'm starting to gather materials for what's going to be our main base. And we have this... I needed some calcite. We have this crazy double geode. And like one up there, and there's another one right here, right next to it. So that's calcite taken care of. We also need diorite, which we'll mine up a bunch of. We need tuff, we're gonna have to visit a swamp because we need some clay. And we're gonna look for a Badlands because we could also use some terracotta. I'd rather not have to take the time to smelt it. Now, this is a seed I pulled off Reddit. I have a basic idea, I think, where some things are. We're going out looking for a desert temple first. I got some new maps. We're gonna take them. I want to say it's there's a desert temple and a mesa, and it's Badlands, I guess now. I'm never gonna get that right. Off to the in not that general direction. In this general direction. So we're gonna head off this map, make a new one, zoom it out, and get ready to add to the wall, see what we can find. Whoa-ho! Looks like we're in luck. There's the Badlands. But we also got a desert temple. I'm prepared for this. I had a feeling we might. After not finding a desert temple anywhere in that entire desert north of the base, I was hoping we'd see one down here. Main attraction's the Badlands. That's why I chose this. 2 reasons I chose the seed. All biomes and something else we'll see when we go out to the swamp. There's gonna be all kinds of fun we can have, but there's a chest here somewhere. I'm gonna find it. Oh, it's right here. Oh, iron nuggets. Now then. Take the map out of our hand. Let's see. First things first. Let's put a little torchy down. I don't know if we'll actually get mobs spawning in here. Uh-huh. Alright. We're gonna go down here first. Because you never know when you're gonna need some dynamite. And there might be other cool things in here too, although the main attraction is now the suspicious sand, right? Right. We're probably gonna need a little room here. What do we got? This one. We can use this one. It'll be fine. So let's see. Yeah, dune armor trim. There we go. Saddle string bone. More dune armor trim. More golden apples. Yeah, vanilla loot. It's not bad. It's not bad. Alright. We got brushes. We're gonna set our spawn. Our first suspicious sand. Okay, it's a right click. Oh, are we gonna get assured first try? First try shard. Or, well, shard. And it's the skull. Delightful. We're gonna have to very carefully dig this out and see how we do. Alright, now I made our way down the staircase. It's all opened up. I'm not super confident of my ability to tell what's suspicious and what isn't. But this all looks like normal sand up here. The experience I've had... Yeah, there's one. Okay. I feel like doing this from the top down is kind of the way to go. You can see these things defining the edges, because I've definitely had, like, problems with the sand falling, for instance. But since we got this one, we might as well brush it up, right? Let's see. Okay, this looks like it might be a little bit of gunpowder. We're still at a point where, you know, loose gunpowder is not to be sneezed at. We'll see what else we find. Alright, Not the greatest haul ever, but 2 shirts, which is more than we had before. Now, I was on the way to the swamp to show the main attraction of the seed, and I did not know this was here. It's, you know, our base is like right over there, or right over, down that way, you know, towards the bottom left-hand corner of the map. This is cool. We'll be coming back here. And there's a shipwreck, like, right there. Are you serious? Here's one. And I think we should see another one over here somewhere. Anyway, there's 4 of those out here. Relatively close together. I'm not sure where they all are, but I need to dig up some clay, so we'll probably find at least a few more. This guy actually has a little slime. That should unlock leads. I'll tell you, I was hoping to find them for bundles in the early game, but we're a little past that point. Now there's a little more resource gathering that I want to do, but I thought we'd take a quick break from that and go really check what we go down here, right? No. I've got to get this. We got to get a real nether road in here, but I do have visual cues for where some stuff is, like the warp forest is that way. And then that way is the nether fortress. And this way is the stronghold. And the trial chamber, which is the point of the exercise. Here we go. Now, we're not going to be opening any of the loot, what-do-you-calls. I didn't have shoulders last time I was through here. Let's see if I can... Yeah, because that's not finalized yet. We're going to wait till the loot is finalized. It's good stuff right now, but it's stuff we could get, you know, anywhere else. Yeah, here we go. I think there's a breeze, like, right down there. We're going to take care of as many of these. See the strays, like, up there in the library. Oh, these are... They're going to do again. Because we haven't been here. So we gotta... It'll be just like new, except I've already gone through the loot. We're just gonna crash down here. I don't feel particularly threatened by these guys. We got our mutton. And it'll keep spitting them out until it doesn't. Eventually it'll go out. Yeah, so the ice is how you know it's a stray, apparently. It's only doing one at a time because we're only one player. But there's 2 more stray spawners right up there. And something hit the button. Let's see if we can hit that again. Oh, the button's gone. What? Ay. Come on, you jokers. Alright, now it's finally calmed down. It'll stay calmed down for a while. Now we've flooded the place. Oh. Let's not hit that. Okay, here I've been. We did get another key for beating that one spawner, I guess. And I've been here. But we can kind of cruise along, lighten up as we go. We're going to see what else is down here. Okay, so there's a stairway that goes down even farther. And a fancy copper door. The places are big. Oh, steady zombie. That's alright. it's just gonna keep churning them out, and then when it's done churning them out, there should be a key down there. Wow, it really only produces baby zombies, huh? How horrible. Okay, it's done. There's the key. You see how it works. Now we can hop right down here. Oh, we can go down even farther, huh? Flower pots. Anything in here? Yes! There's amethyst inside. How delightful. That had some iron? Okay, okay. This is cool. This is actually a great addition. I'm having fun. Now we could use all the copper. We found like, I don't know if it's like one copper vein or like it's giant or two different ones. But yeah, I'm gonna clear this place out. We'll be back as points of interest appear. Threw out baked potatoes. You threw out baked potatoes. Definitely more bees. Oh, some honeycomb! Awesome. Like a room with a tree in it. There's like a ton of zombies somewhere. I don't know where. There's like a hidden chest up here with some diamond horse armor. Random tools. And another little hidden chest. I mean, they're not that hidden. They're just, they're not right there on the main drag. At least it doesn't look like it. I heard one of the, what do you call them? The new mob. The breeze. We gotta be getting close by. Oh, look at this. This place is really cool, okay? We're lucky we found this. I didn't know this was here either. I knew in the general direction the stronghold was, but I didn't know. Oh, here's another spawner to play with. We definitely haven't been this way. I see it. Let's deal with one thing at a time here. Oh, wow. Look at you. Oh, it made a mess. How hard is it to kill? It cares not for my missiles. Good thing we have feathers falling, huh? Oh, there's ice everywhere. Or water. Crying out loud, buddy. Okay, so that's the spawner. Alright. Good to know. Oh, there's water everywhere. Yeah, he just does not care about my, about the missiles. Oh, we got one. There's the key. I wonder if we can deal with all this water. Uh-huh. It set off this thing. That's what it is. Alright, let's get rid of this. Crying out loud. I got strays. Clean this up. It's like a little bedroom down here. It's also flooded. Hey! Unbreaking's always nice. And diamond pick. They're, you know, they're used. But, it'd be better than no diamond pick if you didn't have one. Alright, I've been through what I could reach. There's more to it. I can hear the, what do you call them? I can hear the strays. But, we'll search out the rest of it another time. I've been kind of looking at palettes, colors we have available. Here's the new tough, the polished, the bricks, the something chiseled bricks, and the chiseled. I've flattened a bunch of land over here. I have a basic idea what we're gonna do. We're just gonna make sure this is gonna be sort of an entrance over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of space, right? Let me build a kind of a foundation ground floor thing. Alright, now over here I dug down one, because this is going to be down one. Now what we want is a little bit of packed mud going down the middle here. Now we're going to fill in a little bit with some packed mud bricks. Alright, we got a floor together here. Now we're going to want to put a nicer one in over here. We're probably just gonna do, well, we'll see what we have. Alright, we went with a nice light colored floor. Did it again over there. Spruce and bamboo. It's not bad. Or spruce and bamboo. Birch and bamboo is what I'm trying to say. Now we are gonna have a stairwell like here. 2, 3, so that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, cool. Now this room is gonna be mostly open. Oh, we're gonna want it to be. We're gonna want it to have a really cool floor. All right. And then this big room is gonna be a kitchen. Alright. Cherry logs and polished tuff. I saw Cuppan135 use this. I thought it looked pretty good. Alright, I put a set of stairs in the kitchen. That's going to have a second floor to it. This will also have a second floor. It will mostly be storage. We're going to get up to it with a ladder here so we don't have to worry about it. I'm putting in where the stairs are going to be, and now where the chimneys are going to be right now, so that we'll know where to put the windows, basically. Alright, I'll fill this in a little bit. I guess we won't have any windows along that back wall, but we could certainly put some in here. Let's do, and then it came in by 2, right? Awesome. Okay, we're starting to make some good progress here. Just the basic shape of these 2 rooms, this little shop entrance. And then I don't know what this room's gonna be. Oh, we're getting there. And I think that's where we're going to call it for this time. Hope you enjoyed the long episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.